Pink computer. New computer chair. What's up? It's Timmy Joe, and I break computer chairs on the internet, or make computer videos on the internet. Or do something. Anyways, what's going on today? I am gonna make a computer on a video. That's not really fun these days. It's a big genre, of tech YouTube videos, like the $500 computer, the $800 computer, the $300 computer. None of that applies anymore. So it's like not something I really wanted to do, as a YouTube video. But my wife's been bugging me for a long time. I gotta say, I have a nice gaming computer at home. It's set up upstairs, so I can play video games away from her. And then my kid's always grabbing the Nintendo Switch, and she's like, dude, I want to play video games. She used to play the Switch all the time. Now the kid always play Minecraft on the Switch. And what I've left her with was a Core i7 7700 HQ laptop, an MSI one, with a GTX 1050 on it that is literally the most unstable computer ever. And that is our entertainment center computer underneath our 75-inch 8K LG TV that does 4K 120 hertz. So she's been bugging me to make a computer for under there. I'm like the mechanic that can't keep his wife's car on the road, like whose wife's car is always breaking down. I'm like the mechanic that has like a beater, I just, whatever works, put it under the TV and it works. I don't usually play computer games there, but I have the meaning to, break out some visual games and play them on that crazy TV with a 4K 120 capable graphics card. So when Segotep, Segotep. But when Segotep got a hold of me, I've actually not been doing very many computer, receiving products for videos like this, for just reviews lately, because I don't really feel it's necessary to be pimping stuff no one's buying. That, and I'm just kind of done with being a little bit of a shill. But when Segotep got a hold of me, they're the ones that make sideways inside computer cases, where the graphics card's mounted like this inside it. And when he emailed me, it's actually just a distributor for Canada for Segotep, which I can't even find a website for Segotep. I can only find Newegg listings for this pink. When I saw what he wanted to share and it was a pink computer, I was like, I'll make a video about that. I know Dawe Does Butt Stuff just did a pink computer, and it was a really fun video. And this one actually looks really half decent. This is not a bad little case. Check this out. Whoop, not bad. We're gonna build a computer today for me wife, a pink computer, and I got a host of parts here. We're gonna go through them real quick. We got the Segotep, the Gank 5, the Segotep pink Gank 5 computer case. They also provided a 650 watt power supply. So I don't know, I don't have a whole lot of, it's got a 5-year warranty, this power supply, 650 watts, and it's gold rated, so it's probably not too bad. 16 gigs of Trident Neo, 32 gigabyte Trigizzy. What I'm now realizing is a SATA M.2 drive. Yeah, here we go. Ryzen 3600. This guy's gonna do fine for gaming, unless you're buying this level of graphics card or better. I think it's gonna pair fine. 3600, 6700 XT. I bought this on Kijiji for $100. It was brand new, unopened, unused. The guy bought an Intel CPU and bought this motherboard. And then some AIO from Deepcool that I had lying around, one of their castles. A CF120 Plus fans, which will be some nice RGB for that stuff. And then, this guy here, which will go unnamed. I received it on launch day for the 6700 XT, and you can't buy one. You can't buy any graphics cards. Super, super sad. I don't know. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this computer together, but we're mostly gonna do a review on the pink Segotep case, or a review on what my wife thinks of it once it's installed underneath the television. I don't know. It's a YouTube video. We're gonna make a computer. Let's make it happen. been fun, this computer. Hi there, Timmy Joe back, and if you'll remember, I posted a video last week on how I killed this computer, because 3600 megahertz Trident Z should work with Ryzen 3000 series, right? Wasn't working with that ASRock motherboard, and so I was like, I'll do a BIOS update. It was causing Windows to blue screen after I applied the XMP profile. Never had that happen with this RAM before on Ryzen. So when I did the BIOS update, I didn't clear the CMOS first, so maybe I had a bad RAM profile cause a BIOS update to go wrong. Long story short, I had to buy a new motherboard. And yeah, here's the old one, ASRock SteelSeries, missing BIOS flashback or dual BIOS. So the only reason why I went with Asus TUF was number one, it was $120. It was cheap for one that had like a decent VRM. And number two, it wasn't ASRock. Number three, it wasn't Gigabyte. Number four, it actually has BIOS flashback on it at $120. Number seven, eight, no, I don't know. Anyways, we're not here to talk about motherboards, although this Asus TUF, it's alright, it's MB. Got it running here. I got the nice computer with the pastel blue and the pink, and my wife played video games on it all weekend. Well, I fixed it on Friday, and it's a nice running little machine. It's nice, definitely, to have 4K 120 hooked up to the main TV, the LG 75-inch. I did it for review. It's like a sick, crazy TV, the Nano Cell or whatever, but it does 4K 120 hertz, so really nice for gaming. Super nice for gaming. But we're not here to talk about the computer's performance necessarily or anything. It's a pink computer case. That's what we're here to review. The Segotep. You've heard of it before, right? Woo! So this is a $120 Canadian case, or is it $129? It's in and around there. And as far as I can tell, in North America, you can't even get it in the States. There are some Segotep cases through different vendors on newegg.com, not the pink one. So I don't know, but you can get it in Canada. You can get it in Canada for $120 some, and for that price, it's competing with some pretty steep competition. And yes, I know there's beeping outside, and it's going to be throughout the whole end of this video. I just can't stop it. Anyways, I think that's a steep price point, but with the novelty of the color, they might get away with selling some of them. But as far as the power supply is concerned, it's $89.99. It's not a terrible price for a 650 watt gold power supply, but it's not modular. Lots of ketchup and mustard. It looks to me like other power supplies of this kind of price range from other manufacturers like Thermaltake and stuff like that. It looks like just a rebranded power supply that these guys are putting their Segotep name on. The sticker is pretty, it's just, I pulled it off, it's just a sticker on the side of it, whatever. So as far as their power supplies go, 5-year warranty, gold rated, but who do you call? I tried looking up their website. There's no info. I'm sure if you call Newegg, they'll give you a number to call to get your warranty information on this. But it's not like you're going to be calling, a Corsair or something like that to get support for a 5-year warranty on a power supply. So there's definitely going to be some mileage varying on that for, depending on who you are. I think as far as the pink computer case goes, though, I like it. It's tooled half decently. I'll go over real quick. All things I like. Number one. This should be on all budget power cases. Real decent power supply basement. You could put some, if there's ventilation here, you can put some fans on here if somehow you wanted to. I don't know why you would. There's a 3.5 inch drive cage down here. I don't know why it isn't 2, but it is gonna get in the way of a 360 mil rad. It's just going to do that. So if you want to put a 360 in here, you're not going to be able to use the 3.5 inch drive bay that's here. There's a 2.5 inch drive bay that's in the back right here. And, if you're just kind of going with a quick gaming system that has an NVMe drive, SATA or whatever, a stick that you just plug in the motherboard for storage. If you're using an M.2 drive and maybe a fat 1 terabyte SSD for your games, you could put that in the back. This will be plenty, and you could still get the full RAD support in the front. Real nice thing about this is it does have decent airflow. It doesn't look like it, but it does. Mainly because you pop this off, and there's a lot of room when this is in here. There's about a good inch on either side. This does get a little tricky to put back on. There we go. And there's a dust filter in there too that is removable by taking that panel off. And then this whole front part comes off too. And 2 regular USB 2.0s on the top, reset, power, mic, headphone jack, decent cable management room in the back. It's not amazing or anything like that, but it got the job done. No rubber grommets or anything like that, but when it's all said and done, it's a budget case. I think if you were buying this in the States, you'd be looking to buy it for $75. I wish it was $100 here for what it's included with, but because it's the only pink case on newegg.ca, they'll probably get away with the cost of the case, the price, but I don't know, it's nice. It's a pink computer. I finally have a gaming computer for my wife. I think that the color scheme works out, although I'm sure she'll make me turn the lights off as soon as I put it back under there permanently. And I'm gonna try and keep this under there, because I typically build a gaming computer for under there, and then in like 6 months, because we haven't played a game in a while, I pull it out of there and I pull that old crappy laptop back out and put it down there, and then a month later, the Windows updates failed on it or something, and it takes me an hour and a half to figure out what's wrong with that crappy laptop. So having this under there pink, I think we'll leave it there, even though I could probably sell it for like $2,000 right now. I'm at Watch Timmy Joe, Instagram and Twitter. Thanks for watching the pink computer. It's all together, it's working. Asus TUF, 3600 megahertz memory, no problem. BIOS flashback, ASRock motherboards. But as far as the Sego tip, the Genk 5 case, I like it. And I think that it's not gonna be a problem if you buy one of these cases. They're pretty well outfitted. Power supply, I don't know. I'd probably stick with the name brand. See you guys in another video. Possibly reflashing motherboards. Keep it lazy.